Hey guys, welcome to another Infinity sectorial review video. Last week, we finally got to see the new profiles for both the White Banner and Spalorama's Winter Force. So in this video, I'm going to give you the full review and breakdown of all the new units, profiles, and fire teams. Do remember that Infinity is getting a whole new edition update later in 2020, thank God, so everything we'll talk about today is going to change. That's probably a good thing, because both of these new sectorials are very disappointing. Okay, let's start with the highly anticipated White Banner, since everyone was really looking forward to playing the Shaolin Monks faction. We'll mainly focus on what's new. First up, we've got Tiangqiu, Orbital Activity Squad. In case you don't know, there was an important tournament last year using the Spec Ops rules, which allowed Link teams to include models equipped with jammers. They decided that the jammers would benefit from the full Link team bonuses, which made them way too powerful. Everyone said, that's okay, it's only a problem with the Spec Ops variation, not the rest of Infinity. And then the designers of the game said, no, have a unit that can just do it normally anyway. And it has holoprojector level 1 as well, by the way. So, in conclusion, this unit is very good if you like winning, but not very good if you want both players to enjoy themselves. Then there's the Hundun Ambush unit. Not at all interesting compared to other similar units that came before it. Imperial Agent Adil Mamut, Special Division. Great at close combat, but will never get into close combat. Average at shooting, but rather expensive. I can't think of any reason why you would want to run him. And I can probably say the same about the next unit, to be honest. Jin Ko, the Shadow of Hungdi. Okay, Jijak Regiment, Korean Shock Infantry. Actually, very boring stats and abilities. Now, we have a brand new tag in the game, the Blue Wolf Mongol Cavalry. Unfortunately, it's absolutely terrible. 89 points is way too much to pay for something with armor 6, and little else to help it win face-to-face rolls. With the kind of loadout it has, you'll want to move it up the field and engage things at medium and short range, but of course it's going to get caught out of position up there, or hacked, or isolated. Even if they come up with a really sweet-looking miniature for this, I wouldn't recommend buying it at all. We're not sure how to pronounce the name of the new remote robot. I mean, I'm not sure how to pronounce any of these names, let's be real. If you are listening and you know how to pronounce these names, please tell us, we need it. Yeah, it's something like Yao Fang Long Ya. It doesn't really excel at shooting, or being a cheerleader, or anything really, but it does get kudos for being original. With the Kunai Solutions Mercenary Ninjas, they were like, nobody wanted to take the Ninja Sniper, so let's give the new faction the Ninja that's forced to pay for only long-range profiles and then take away infiltration so it doesn't get into close combat. Really? How stupid can you possibly be? The new monk character, Liang Kai, Wandering Shaolin Monk, is really cool. Only problem is that the actual Shaolin monks, who were meant to be the main event of this release, turn out to only link with him as a duo. Everyone was crying salty tears when they heard about this, because we were hoping for fully linked up monks, and didn't get it. So basically it's a disaster. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's go to the other side and talk about Spalorama's Winter Force. Let's start off with Flight Officer Agnes Ferreira. She's like a Fusilier, but with less ballistic skill, and costs an extra 6 points. Yes, she can go in the fire team, but for some reason has the 6th sense ability, which she would have got for free in the team anyway. You would have to be stupid to like this profile. Karhu Special Team. I like the look of MSV1, Mimetism, and Climbing Plus, and then I realized that it's not linkable, and you're going to be wanting to spend your orders on something that can actually commit to a bigger fight. Gonna pass on this guy. Noken, Special Recon and Intervention Team. Again, if you lean too heavily on a unit like this, it will let you down. Terrible against mines, mad traps, and crazy koalas. Not great if you aren't taking the first turn, as it'll be quite vulnerable against things pushing up the board with MSV2 or a decent template weapon. Definitely too fragile for my liking. This is my favorite word. Infirmers of St. Lazarus. Is like the classic trauma doc, but nearly twice the points, and you don't get anything worth paying extra for. It's a mystery. The only thing this unit is good at is insulting the intelligence of the player base. Thanks. Troll Hunter Gunnar Lundmark, that's actually just a great name, I like that name, is a very characterful and exotic piece as far as Pan-Oceania goes. Then I saw he cost 38 points, a lot of expensive guys here, and doesn't move out of the deployment zone any quicker than 4/4 speed. It's going to be hilarious to watch people try to make this guy work, only for them to fail horribly. Vargar Maximum Security Team are basically like Rhodoks, but worse. What would you rather have, Albedo or Mimetism? Boik Soldiers, what an unusual name for anything. Very similar to the Yanhuo, also of an unusual name. Unfortunately, less interesting than the Yanhuo. Knights of Justice. Not sure why they decided to rebrand the Father Knight, but here we are. It's almost like they're allergic to making interesting units. Well, that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed this very complete breakdown of the new sectorials. Don't forget, you're allowed to use them in the casual matches for the Tabletop Simulator League, but check with your opponents first. That's all that can possibly be said for the new factions. So bye for now.